We have about 0.2 lower on the Nifty, about 0.5 lower on the 0.3 lower on the Nifty Bank. Sensex is down about 0.25%. Mid-cap index is flat. And straight away, you've got the market heat map coming up, the Nifty heat map coming up on your screens. Lots of stuff still opening up, so I think we'll have to give it a minute, 2 minutes more. But more down than up, essentially, is the overall picture. Surabhi.
Yeah, I mean, moves are very, very quiet early on this morning. Bank Nifty is underperforming. That's very clear, at least at the start. So continuing its streak from yesterday. ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, Kotak, these are some names on the downside. Yesterday HDFC Bank was a big disappointment. This morning it's starting slightly lower, but close to the flat line. So let's see if there's recovery. On the upside for the Nifty, Cipla, Vinny alerted us on that stock with the new products that they have in the pipeline. About 1% up on that stock. Adani Enterprises, there's some buying in metals. Tata Steel, Hindalco looking okay. TCS and L&T along with ITC are some of the heavyweights that are pulling their weight on the upside. Actually, tech is doing pretty okay. HCL Tech is also on the upside for now, but it's still extremely quiet and trends are a little all over the place. By the way, beyond the Nifty, the one stock that I want to highlight is Religare, because finally it's over, it's done. The Burmans are the promoters of the company and they hold about 25% stake. That stock is up about 4.5%. I'm not sure if I missed something on L&T Tech, by the way, folks. I mean, suddenly stock is surging at the open, 4.5% up. But mid-cap's doing better, 0.5% up already on the mid-cap index.
Well, that's right. A few stocks just to take note of. JM Financial, that's a stock that's up and about in today's trading session. Volumes as well fairly high, so that one should come up for you on the screen. On the flip side, you have Strides Pharma. That one's seeing some kind of selling pressure as well. So let's keep an eye out on that one. That's a little bit lower as we speak. Other stocks that are moving around, as you mentioned, Religare, top of the pops out there. Bandhan Bank, one of the biggest underperformers in the last few years. It's up 3.5% as we speak. JSW Energy, they have merchant power, so they could potentially gain if power demand is strong. The stock has as it is corrected a goodish bit from the recent peak, and then past quarters numbers were very disappointing. For the time being, the stock up 3%. CDSL is back on the list, up close to around 3%. And NTPC Green as well, one of the top volume movers in today's trading session. Sambadara Madison had a good run, but that one, in fact, is now down close to around 1.5%. One of the top volume losers this morning. But guys, not too bad looking screen. We're down 20 points. The Gift Nifty was teasing us for an 80 to 90% cut. For the time being, 20 points cut. But that's not really the story. The story is in the broader markets. That outperformance continues. It got slammed the previous week. This week, the mid-caps and the small-caps have done better than the headline index. Portfolio is feeling better than last week at least.
No, to start with, absolutely. 4:1 is the advances to decline ratio. Still early, but I mean, gives you a sense of which way the wind is blowing this morning. And it's outperformance for broader markets, which seems to be continuing. The top volume-led gainer is CDSL, which is up 3%. So just under 1,300 rupees. APL Apollo, we had discussed actually both these names in the morning. APL Apollo is up 4%. Is the second biggest volume-led gainer. Godfrey Phillips ended 10% lower yesterday. It's up 3%. Again, it's got large volumes to begin the day. Religare, we mentioned. There's JSW Energy. And LTTS is coming up with a 4% pop. Again, large volumes for this point in the day. 63 Moons is there, 4.5%. It's just showing up with volume, so making a mention of it. EPAC Durables is up 4%. There is E2E Networks, which is up about 5%. Just one way a slide on E2E, and of course now coming back 2 days, actually I think third day of 5% daily gains. There's something like a Shakti Pumps which fell from 1200 to 850s, back at about 930 now. So it's one of the big winners over the last 2 years. Kirloskar Engine Oil is up 6.5-7% to begin the day. And Maharashtra Seamless was a big mover. We had the management with us yesterday, and is moving up even more. So up another 4% in Maharashtra Seamless after yesterday's. I think it was an 8% pop that we ended the day with on that name. Mahindra & Mahindra is the biggest volume-led loser to begin the day. Yesterday, of course, it saw a 5% turnaround. It was down 2.5. It ended up 2.5. M&M is got volumes for now, 1.5 lower. So 2,800 is where that stock is at.